Should it really take that long? As a PA student, I had multiple deadlines looming in the background all the time, from essays to clinical skills. And for some reason, it always took forever to do them, always waiting to the last minute. Parkinson's, not the disease, I mean the law. Parkinson's law. It says that any given task will expand to fill out the allotted time, regardless of the size. Even if mathematically a given task is supposed to take an hour, because of the inherent human nature, to take a football field when given a centimeter will end up taking the whole goddamn day. Mind blowing. And yes, I'm calling you a procrastinator, because when push comes to shove, magically the assignment is done. And don't worry, I'm guilty too, especially when it came to getting skills signed off. No wonder it nearly came to bite me that day. I'll talk about that later. But for now, let's get back to our business. Who cares if you are procrastinating for 4 days? No one. But you are just robbing yourself of time. You and I know we only indulge in pointless enterprises whilst procrastinating. We try to convince ourselves that we are researching, we are taking inspiration. BS. If a man were to set sail from point A to point B, but during his journey ended up being tossed up and down, left and right, and then got to B, we wouldn't call this man a well-traveled individual. We would say he was well tossed about. So is your research. The funny thing about this whole thing is that most of us will stop making a purchase if we saw the delivery fee was a bit suspicious, let's say £2.99. However, we are all willing to pay more in time wasted when time is our only true asset. I know, I'm waffling. How do we deal with it? Yeah, have some clues, but I ain't sure. The law says tasks expand to fill up the allotted time. Therefore, if you were to shrink the allotted time, the task cannot expand more than necessary. I think that is a smart move, thinking outside the box. Mind blowing. You have to trick yourself into setting a shorter deadline than the actual. It sounds like I'm BSing myself, but listen. There is a twist. Together with a deadline, you have to set a penalty. You have to raise the stakes. It has to be something that touches you. It can't be something you like doing, like playing with the dogs. You cannot do that. That is cheating. If I don't meet my deadline, what I do is I need to do 50 squats. I hate squats. You can do maybe 100 pounds in a jar, or you could try being nice to your sibling for a whole week being a yes man. But who actually wants to do that? Alternatively, you can break up the task into smaller chunks to allow yourself smaller victories along the way. This is what I call PDH, productive dopamine hits, not PDA. That is something else. This is because we suck at delaying gratification. You are more likely to sit down for 20 minutes and bang out the introduction of an assignment and take that off as completed than you are to sit down for 5 hours, bang out the whole goddamn essay, and then take it off. A W is a W. You'll feel better in yourself and you are more likely to stick with the plan. You have your dopamine hits, plus you'll also be making actual progress with the assignment. How I nearly failed my clinical skills due to this Parkinson's law. Click on this video, or you can click on this video if you want to become a physician associate. It's your boy Yoti, and I'm out. Salute.